what's up world? So Tilina from Melbourne here. So I'm just going to be talking about today about like rolling with the punches life throws at you. So we all know what's happening in the world right now, so we can't actually stop what's happening, but we can actually control what's happening. Like that's what we can do from our side. So like I said before, we can't actually control the external factors, but we can actually control our internal factors, right? So that's the known truth for everybody. So here's certain things I actually like read and like watched for the past few days. So I analyzed a few things, so I just want to like put it out there, like the knowledge I gather. So I just want to like put it out there because this is something like nobody knows how to like survive and everything. Not many people, nobody knows like how to like find a solution cure for this, but we can actually slow it down. So 80% of the cases, like I said before, were like mild, like they are mild symptoms. But here's the risk, guys. So let's say you do have like small symptoms, you go outside and you just infect like five other people. So out of those five other people, like we all know, like it's the most people who actually die from this are like the people who have like underlying conditions, right? Like the people who are over 65 years old. So if you infect five people, like out of that five people, one person could die, like without you even knowing it. Like this could actually happen. So that's the reality of this situation. So um even if you do not have symptoms, that's one of the things. So one of the things which is really important is the fact that we have an advantage in this situation, is the fact that we know what's coming ahead. That's one of the most important things. We what happened was the fact that like in cases like Italy, Iran and South Korea, is the fact that their health system got overwhelmed. So let's say like your health system is up to here, and because of the people who actually ignored like everything, like the mild symptoms, they gave like affected five people. And because of those things happen, like they actually get the health system overwhelmed, so it will reach up to here. So when that happens, what happens is the fact that like some people will actually die, the ones who you can survive, but they cannot go to the hospital. So that's what happened. That's the reality of the situation. So what you can do in these circumstances is the fact that if you do have symptoms, if you do have something, like if you are sick right now, like what you can do is just do the right thing. Like because if you go outside, you're going to affect a lot more people. You might end up being okay, you might like get cured and everything, you might recover, but at the end of the day, like if you are like affecting someone else, that's not a good thing, right? So what you can do at this point of time is the fact that you got to actually make sure you slow things down by doing adding value to the society by actually doing the right things, like washing your hands. Like if you have, just distance yourself from people. So that's one of the best things you can do at this time, because being a reality check is the fact that this is actually a situation which occurred by the nature actually giving back to people, humankind, for what they have done for the nature for the past so many years. So might as well let the nature heal at this time. That's one of the good things what's happening. And we as coaches, we can actually have this as an opportunity to actually give value to the society, because one of the things we actually did was the fact that we have actually sent emails to like the whole people who have actually made inquiries with us for the past 2 years with Team Empire. And also like all our clients have given like the home workout option if they are not feeling safe to go to a gym. So do the right things, like do what we are required to do is just change our habits, like certain things, washing your hands, like drinking water, like do what is necessary to like boost your immune system. At the same time, like make sure you do the right thing if you have symptoms, and stay away. Because one of the studies I've actually saw was the fact that like in 1918 there was two studies. There was a flu epidemic in St. Lucia and Philadelphia. So what happened in St. Lucia was the fact that they actually restricted people, like they actually managed to self-distance people. So because of that, the health system was ready, and they actually managed to like flatten down the curve. So made sure like things are fine. But at the same time, when Philadelphia actually did this, they actually let a parade actually go ahead. So because of that, the health system got overwhelmed. So what I told you before is the fact that the health system is here. If you have patients up to here, lots of people won't survive. Even the ones who you can cure from this. So do the right thing and do not end up like Philadelphia in 1918. Just make sure like we end up like St. Lucia, like what they did in 1918. So that's actually an example we did, what I actually studied. And yeah, more I learn, more I'll be posting. So that's one of the things I can actually do from my end. So we can't actually control what's happening outside. You got to end up rolling with the punches. So life will throw you a lot of punches. You just got to make sure you end up, you roll it roll you got to and make sure you roll with the punches and do the right thing. So people, stay safe, and I'll be adding more value as I go, because this is something which is going to keep on continuing. So let's see whether I can, let's see what's going to happen in the future. So stay safe, have a nice day.